what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. I was just outside throwing down some cement in the yard and the driveway, and I look like crap. But we're not talking about cement. We're talking about knives. So far, I have brought you a couple of Kexmo blades. We had that one, which is actually really nice. This one, which I've been carrying and using because it's actually really nice. And now, something different. This one. Now, I don't know how a lot of people are around the rest of the world, but in the States especially, if we see a colored knife, we instantly go, oh no, that means it's going to not be good. It's going to be cheap. You could get it at your local gas station knife. And we pretty much never pay attention once we see a colored knife. So when Kexmo sent me a knife like this in blue, I was kind of thinking to myself, I don't know how this is going to go. And then I started thinking about something because it was in my pocket. Boop. This is exactly the same thing. It's one of those knives that it's a colored knife. Now, the reason this is in my pocket, because I told you I've been laying cement. The last 2 days I did cement. This is the knife I've been cutting open the cement bags with. This knife has been through hell. I have taken this through everything. I've got like a little wobble going from torquing on the cement bags, but nothing, and I mean nothing, has taken this knife. I even at one point lost a screw and just glued the frame together. And this knife just keeps on going. And it's like a $15 frost knife, right? It was just a cheap knife that I got, and it was gold, and I said, this is something I will never use. I started using it, and I haven't stopped. I've been using this for 2 years. 2 years. This thing just keeps on going. And for hard work, I'm not taking out my $500 knives to do cement work. No, I take that thing out. And I started thinking, this thing is $24.99. That's it, $25. And I'll send the link below. For $25, if I can get half of what I got out of this, this is going to be a really good deal, right? And now here's the deal. A lot of people will buy sub $30 knives because it's like, oh man, I just stepped on something, or oh, I got a stick, or I got a rock in my shoe, or got a little poo-doo on the bottom. And you don't want to take a good knife, like I'm not saying that this is a bad knife, obviously, but you don't want to take like a $200 knife and use it for that. You don't want to take a $200 knife and open cement bags. There are specific tools for specific jobs. And when you're talking about doing things that might be detrimental to something that you paid a lot of money for, having something like this could be right up the freaking alley. I mean, here's what I know though about Kexmo. Their knives work. So should I even be concerned that it's blue? I know personally, because I use their knives, that I shouldn't be concerned. My problem is conveying that to you seeing a blue knife and saying, you know what, that blue knife's not that bad. But wait, there's more. The knife also comes in black on black, and it comes stainless in black. So you don't have to have a blue one. This is just the one I have. And I'm bringing it up because it's the way people perceive them. But if you saw this thing in all black, if I pulled this same knife out in all black, your first thought wouldn't be, oh no, it's a gas station knife. Your first thought would be, oh, okay, it's a little flipper. That's it. So let's look at this guy. This year, the product number is SW-06BB. Sierra Whiskey 06 Bravo. So I'm going to go over the specs real quick when I get the lights back on. Here we go. We are looking at a 3-inch blade on a 4.25-inch grip, which is really nice. We're talking a 2.7 millimeter blade. It is a flipper. It is a frame lock, which is pretty nice. A frame lock for $25. And it does have some G10 scales. You have your lanyard hole there, your nice pocket clip there. There's not a lot to say about this knife that's negative, other than it's blue. that's it. So far, I've been playing with this thing for a couple days, waiting to get this review in. And I was wondering how I'm going to go about this review because it's blue. And so far, that is the only thing. So when I pulled this one out, I was really excited to bring you this knife. I was really excited because it looks great. I never, with a $25 price point, I never even came close to talking about gas station knife or cheap knife or this knife. No, I just said inexpensive. But when we look at something like this, we think cheap, but really it's probably just inexpensive, not cheap at all. Well, we're going to find out. So let's go outside. All right. So while we don't have any sunlight, we do have some daylight, so you can actually get a good look at it. Now, even though it's blue, it's not bad looking. Shape is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You do have a little bit of jimping. You got double thumb studs. You have really nice action on it. I do like the frame lock. I mean, I'm a big frame lock fan, so that works for me. You do have a spacer in the rear. I mean, it's a knife. You got a nice little pullback area. As far as the edge, everyone I've tested from them has been sharp, and this is no exception. Let's even finish that off, get even more out there. So that is 100% shave sharp. All right, hold on. And so, well, we found out it's sharp, and so far, every Kexmo blade 3 that I've tested has come really, really sharp, and I do like that. Because if you're going to put a $25 price tag on something, you can cut corners. And as far as the edge work is concerned, they cut no corners there. It is a 9CR13, I do believe. Let's see. Boop. Nice little 4-foot drop. Wow, it's got good bite. That blade shape really provides a nice dive in. Let's see here. Bam. That is really nice bite. Bam! That hits solid. That hits solid. All right. You can actually see where that line is on the blade where it went in. It is really, really nice. So let's do some cutting here. We got this nice little nylon rope. Let's see if we can get a straight push cut. And that was as clean as a push cut as you can get. There was no saw action, nothing like that. That was just push. And I have to say, that was really nice. That went through, wow, this is sharp. That went through really, really nice. Look at that, man. 2 layers. That is super clean. All right, little boy blue, show me something now. I have to say, it started out impressive. What can you say when a knife starts performing and works? You know what I mean? For 25 bucks, we got to keep on going. All right, so let's get up close and personal with the fuel hose, the nylon infused fuel hose. And woo, that was a nice cut. I'm telling you, sometimes for $24.99, you might get a little boy blue yourself. That's, I don't know how these things, they just make them to work for 24 bucks, man. I'm telling you, Kexmo, I mean, they find a way to surprise me. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so here we go. We have a nice extension cord. So let's skin it. Let's skin the rubber. Let's see here. I mean, come on. Come on, are we going to be able to use this? Yeah, let's see if we can take a little bit off. Let's see how much damage we can do. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. That one came complete. That one cut through, and that one just cut the edge. There we go. There we go. I mean, it's clearly not a chopper, but nothing. No edge damage there. $24.99. Man, I'll tell you what, it'll make a good gift. It'll make a good gift. It'll make a good tackle box knife. It'll make a good truck knife. it'll make a good X knife. So, golly. This knife just works, man. It just works. What do you want? It just works. It's Kexmo. 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 $24.99. Woo. I mean, there's no looseness, no wobble, nothing moving around in there. The knife just knifes. That's what it's supposed to do. It's an EDC pocket knife. Yes, it's not a camp knife, but we're still going to at least play with it. We're going to do a little kindling making. All right? We're going to make a little kindling. It's a pocket knife. It's exactly what it is. It's made to come out of your pocket because you have a letter, or because you have a box to open, or because you have something just to cut. You just need something to cut. I don't care if you do crafts, anything. You got to cut something. You want a knife with a really nice edge. And on the freak chance that you went out on a hike and this is the only knife you had on you, and you got stuck in the woods because of a storm or chased out by some kind of animal or something, and you got lost and you needed to survive and you maybe needed to make a fire, well, I'll tell you what, the best knife you have is the best one that's on you. And if you have this one, you have a better chance of surviving if you don't have this on you. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I mean, it just works. Look at all these little swoops. All these little swoops, man. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to not appreciate something that works. And that's all this knife does, is work for $24.99. And you could sit there and you could say, oh no, it's cheap, it's this, it's that, it's that. You're watching it. If you're still listening to my voice, that means you're seeing what's happening. This knife works. I don't know. You know, $24.99 for a blue knife, although you can get it in black and you can get it in polished. But I have to say, none of the blue came off, right? All the blue is still there. And I could see a little bit of rub right here, which is kind of cool, man. It almost looks like it's like tie-dye almost. But $24.99. And I guarantee you, this is probably going to do for me what my gold frost knife has done for me over the years. And I mean years of using, multiple years of using, and I only use that knife for hard use. That's the only thing I use that knife for. I think this is going to sit along with that and be that kind of knife. I can't see it not being that kind of knife. It just works. It just works, man. So that's it for this one. Sweet little Kexmo. I'm gonna put the links for the other two colors as well, so you can see them. But I'll tell you what, especially Christmas coming around the corner, you never know. You never know what you're gonna need for Christmas gifts, for stocking stuffers. And $24.99, you got 3 people to buy for it. There's 3 colors you could choose from. That's not so bad. All right, so I am done with this one. I am Donnie all day. Till next video.